It is nighttime, and we are live outside at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd.
Here comes Riddick Big Bowe, the 1988 Olympic silver medalist, a two-time heavyweight champion, and one of the best inside fighting heavyweights. Smoking Joe Frazier. His 3 battles with Muhammad.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Brooklyn, New York,
they'll be fighting under the lights tonight. What a unique environment as we get set for this high-energy showdown.
The clouds have held the rain back. It's getting breezy. It's getting darker. The fans are getting desperate. They want to get involved in this fight. And now, the action's about to begin.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. These punches coming from every angle. Good counter punching. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Sluggers just want to mow you down. They want to walk straight through as though you do not exist. You've got to be fit for this one.
He blocks the hook. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Both men step back for just a moment.
Give these guys a chance. They're just trying to figure out how they're going to deal with it. Yes, they need to be offensive and defensive. It's just trying to figure out which puzzle fits which.
You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You got to swarm on your case. You know you got to fight. You got to hold him. You got to tie him up. You got to lean on him when he come in until the referee makes you break up. But keep your hands high because I will keep punching until that referee said stop.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Perfect counter lands. Catch and shoot. Let's talk about Bowe. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Mate, he's gone, I'm telling you.
Here we go, it's round 2. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here. He threw the hook, didn't land. Let's see if these two heavyweights decide to exchange bombs early or decide to box a little bit.
You've got a couple of big units there, so I'm expecting power. You're going to have excitement. You're going to have drama because when these guys slow down, that's when the punches are going to land.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. He fails to score with that left hook. He got out of the way of that right hook. Good left counter that lands. I know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Bowe. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell. Let's get it started in round 3. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
You'd like to see more jabs. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down. And he misses with that jab.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. He just misses with that big right hand. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bowe. After what we saw in that last round, here's the bell for round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Just missed with that hook. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
That left counter was perfectly timed. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bowe. He is down big time on the score.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Shattered. Come on, look across at him. Look at him now. Fight. It's so important now in this first minute of this next round to get on top of him.
we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Nice counter shot with the right hand. That hook doesn't score. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. Swing and a miss with the right hook. Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about both. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes. This is the beginning of round 6. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
That left hook missed. Nice exchange here from both men. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? They threw the hook. It didn't land. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And a counter left. That left hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Bowe. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Don't let him get confidence. He's going to be stressing about his gas tank now. Keep whack.
And there's the bell for round 7. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Nice counter punch. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. And that left hook doesn't find its target. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That could be the real difference.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Both men step back for just a moment. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bowe. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let nothing.
And we enter the 8th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. That one lands. You'd like to see more jabs. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
And he misses with the left uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Bowe. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete time. And we enter the ninth. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Failing to score with that right hook. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Missing with the hook. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Not a lot of punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bowe. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bowe, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Look across at him. Look at him now. See it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him. Fight. It's so important now in this first minute of this next round to get on top.
And there's the bell for round 10. After that last round, something has got to change. Got out of the way of that right hook. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Both men step back for just a moment. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you've got to get some before you get him close. Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Missing with that right hook. A very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bowe. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got it.
And there's the bell for round 11. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Missed him with that uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. You'd like to see more jabs. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Bowe. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so...
Who thought we would have made it to 12? Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little fade with a pickpocket him.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Just misses with that left uppercut. Trying to answer back. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. Big swing and a miss with a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The way either one of these fighters hoped it would go, but they can't be too upset. No one loses here. This fight's a draw.
What a fight. What a battle. I'm exhausted watching it myself. And you know what? I'm happy it's a draw because nobody deserved to lose and nobody deserved to win. These guys put it on the line.